There's fireworks outside because crypto is going up. We're making money, we're making millions. So, why are you here? Reason is simple, you want to hear me talk about things that go up. So when I talked about Alex, his wallet, we mentioned VPP. This is up at, I think, 10x since. So when I said I put in $100, I did. And then I saw it at like 6x, most of it. I still have $300 of this, but if you followed the last video, ooh, we all made free money. Who doesn't like that? Not financial advice. So I thought, because we're all like gambling, and we can all lose our money together as one conglomerate, as one community, we make another video. I noticed for his wallet, I mentioned that before as well, so many of you guys now track his wallet and have bots set up to buy the same things that he buys once he makes a transaction, that the moment his wallet interacts with any coin at all, there's like $5 million of liquidity that goes into the coin, into the market immediately. For all you guys who set that up, good job. But just so you know, if all you do right now is you follow the same wallet everybody else does, because the video over here is at almost 60,000 views, well then, this won't help you that much anymore. I ruined it for all of you. I spoiled you all. Which is then funny, because I mentioned exactly blockchain bets as well as VPP, and he's like, wow, we're getting 50% gains. Yeah, no shit. Obviously we're getting 50% gains, but it's all unrealized because we all like to hold the bag, we're diamond hands to the moon, all those stupid mindsets. If you make profit, sell half. Take the money, put it into something else. This is far too volatile. Speaking of volatile things, look at this. Top gambling coins. Woo, gambling, yeah. So I wanted to talk about the mindset behind what he buys and what he teaches in his videos, and then we apply that mindset, look at the market. I think with my research that number 1615 on there, Bet Swirl, that's gonna be the next one. If you go to Neo Tokyo, right, and you check the verified followers, they're number 1 on there. Plus, a bunch of you guys reached out and asked, what do you think about Bet Swirl? Number 3, this falls into the category of less than $10 million market cap, and lastly, it has to do with gambling and it goes up. So in the worst case, and let's say he never talks about this one, there's a good chance that people simply gamble, lose all their money, and then buy more because people are addicted. So I personally will head over to PancakeSwap real quick and buy some so you can see live how much I buy. And I will hold this until maybe like at 3x or something like that. At least a few people I follow them. Good chance this goes up. Or it goes down to 0 and we all lose our money. Let's buy it. And if you see in my wallet, I got 4.44 BNB, like $1,200 off. How did I get that? Well, 2 weeks ago, I heard about this project over here launching, and I was in the mint. I actually DM'd them and said, yo, I'm a super important YouTuber. Can I get a whitelist spot? And I didn't get a whitelist spot, but it didn't sell out anyway, so I minted 5 of them for $100 each. And now they're at, what is that, almost $700, almost $800? I only 3 point something extra money because I like to get the return on investment almost immediately just to make sure, because all those projects could disappear by tomorrow and you lose all your money. But apparently, things that I put money into recently, they all work. Full disclaimer, I had 5 of these, I sold all 5, so now we close it because I don't care anymore. We never get attached to any project or coin. This is only to make money, no feelings involved. We made the money. Or at least I did in this case. So now, let's take the profit and put it into something else. Let's say this one will go to like 10 or $15 million, we can get a 5x on our money in here. We have to keep liquidity in mind as there isn't that much, and the volume on the Binance Smart Chain down here for PancakeSwap is only 27k. So even if you have 50,000 available, for example, and you try to throw it in, that just wouldn't work for liquidity's sake. Which means, because we like clean numbers, I would probably just put a 1.44 BNB. We can see the price impact is less than 0.5%, so that's good. It's like $350, which means if it goes to 10 mil, we turn 350 into 1,000. Wouldn't be too bad. Now, to be honest, I don't like the number down there. I'd rather have 500,000 of their tokens because that looks clean. And now it's in our wallet. Yay! See, now I put in $400 live. The moment this hits, I would say $1,000 of worth, I will probably take out my 400. And that way, you can always build something like a free portfolio. Because let's say this one goes to 0 after, okay, you lost 400. But if one of your projects does like a 5x, which means you can leave 400 in there and put 400 into 4 additional projects, then over time you're in like 20, 30, 50 projects and just let it sit and do nothing. The most important thing for you to do is to not do anything, which is so damn hard. Because every single day you're bombarded with new things, which means you gotta be a rapper for a second and gotta say, "Grpow, I'm a skip town, see my wrist drown," which in ancient Greek philosophy translates to take the money out and get yourself a Rolex. And then later on today at 7 PM UTC, this right here is gonna launch. You can see the flower behind me, right? It smiles. The smile is blue. We got blue Bitcoin. That's the transition to it. It's a new token that launches. They have like 2k in liquidity, which they mentioned down there. Now, most influencers ever that you will see will be like, yo guys, buy this, pump it up, yeah, and then they dump on you. Full disclosure, I simply like the idea behind it. Just so you know. That's it. I'll probably be asleep when they launch, so I have nothing to buy or sell. In Argentina, apparently, they have terrible inflation at 185%, that's a lot. And like 40% of the country already uses crypto, because when they want to swap their money into US dollars to have a currency that doesn't inflate that much, they're limited to $200 a month. As they say, they're forced to use an unofficial exchange rate named the blue dollar when exchanging dollars for pesos. So in short, if they're gonna fix the economy in the future, they might as well do something about that now. So they call it Blue Bitcoin, calling this one the Solidarity Movement for Economic Freedom. They also mentioned on the Chinese side of Twitter, which just says the exact same thing as in when they launched 7 PM UTC, 2K initial liquidity and 100% of that liquidity pool being locked up. And I think they mentioned somewhere, if you scroll down on their Twitter far enough, that they have like a 2% buying and selling tax. Half of that is going to be used for the foundation, the other half for burning. Just keep in mind, with any coin ever out there that any YouTuber talks about, me included right now, I have no idea if this one disappears by tomorrow. I simply came across this because it looks interesting. They might right-click delete the entire thing. I have no idea. This is just to announce that this one is probably live when this video goes live. And if you ever want to get into stuff early, this could be something that you get in early or not. In any case, link is down below. Only ever invest anything that you can afford to lose. So keep that in mind. They will most likely post the links on Telegram or Twitter. So if you join Telegram, they have around 500 members right now. It's gonna be on AVAX, so if you use AVAX anyways, could be something for you. They mentioned again airdrops for December to only 1,000 holders. And then depending on how big of a holder you are for the project, if you're in like the top 50 or top 200, your weight in that airdrop pool is a bit different. But all the details for that should be announced once they launch. This is just the announcement. Hey, this launches, might go to zero, might disappear by tomorrow. Maybe you lose all your money in here, or not. I think the idea is good. But when they're live, I'll be asleep. So I will see how this one performs over time. And speaking of gambling, next thing for gambling, yeah, it's called Crown. So I bought meme coins on Solana, and that went up, which means I had profit on Solana. So one of you guys reached out and asked what I think about Crown, and I think this one is pretty cool. What they do in here is they have virtual horse racing, I think. For that, they have like 5 tracks available. And you can stake your Crown tokens on the track to get like a percentage of their winnings when all the people that gamble lose. Which is a pretty good investment. I mean, imagine you invest into a casino that makes millions, if not billions every single year, because people love to lose money. That's kind of that. Let me check how much I have, because I'm pretty sure I have nothing staked yet. I'm actually kind enough here to show you my entire Solana wallet, just because I like you, okay? So I thought that meme coins on Solana work quite well, so I bought Myro. I'm still down like 10-15% on this, because this one is insanely volatile, but I have some of that. And then only for gaming, I got Star Atlas, Crown, Decimated, and I think Crypto Caveman was a gaming project too, or a meme coin, one of the two. The point is, I bought a bunch of Myro, made profit, took all the profit in there, and just threw it into everything else in here, which is now up as well. I always have that exact strategy, because now this portfolio is basically free, and it seems to go up anyways, so free money. But I got 537 Crown tokens in here worth $600, which I got on December 5th, and I swapped some of my Star Atlas tokens for that. Obviously, it's not financial advice, All I'm saying is, my approach so far, at least for me, seems to work. And now there's no private community, there's no Discord group, there's no Telegram that you can join to get my buy and sell signals. This is simply for me. You click on buttons and then you buy the funny tokens and then the number goes up and then you have more money. And then you buy the next thing and lose everything. But if you don't want to lose everything, what I think so far seems to be a safe bet is Vulcan Forged, because first of all, if we look at the analysis right here, you know, it used to be like down here, you can see when it's done there, right? And then afterwards it was up there, which in my technical analysis, we called it a head and shoulders 3 times around the goose magic pattern, and that's why this is good. And you can see, right, the number up there, it says 100. That's how many numbers there are. That's all the numbers in there. That's how much it goes up. Honestly, every single time people have their technical analysis, it's the cringiest shit ever. First of all, if you'd be right with technical analysis, you'd be rich. Are you rich? No. Does it work? No. There are some indicators that you can look into on like a 4 to 5 year cycle, if not longer, where you have like different charts of money available, buying power, and you combine everything into a giant chart and then you see like some correlation. But in like a weekly basis, when people draw their stupid pattern and it's like, it forms this formation, it has a V-cut, it's a 50-50 coin flip. And then whenever they're wrong, they say, oh, actually, it's a different pattern. Yeah, no, it's astrology for men. If it works so well, why aren't you rich? Think about that. And if you want to protect the riches that you don't have, which by the way, I never updated this portfolio in a year. I used to have like 2,000 in here. I think I sold almost all of that. I have some on Binance. You can get some Vulcan forged. This is just one of the coins that Alex Becker mentions every single time that is already on a market cap high enough, which could go to $1 billion, so slightly higher than the all-time high of last bull run. But then again, this isn't the highest multiplier that you can get. So let's say you have a larger portfolio and you fully trust my opinion, which you shouldn't do. I'm a random person that is on your screen right now. What the fuck do I know? But let's say you do, and you feel like, okay, I'm gonna put 20,000 into something that is gaming focused. This would be one of the safer bets, but still a bet and you can lose everything. So don't blindly follow me. Again, right now, I think I either have $700 worth of this on Binance or I sold all of it. I'll check real quick. Okay, so my camera is mirrored, which means you can't really see it, but I have exactly 100.5 tokens, worth $640. I think I bought that for like 500, so we're up a little, but this is just a safer bet that I leave on the sidelines. Next up, you might have never heard about this, and it might still ring a bell. Here's why. So the Bored Apes, right, the funny monkey pictures, some of them have hats, that is super funny. They have their own drink thing called serum, right? Back then, 2 years ago, you had your bored monkey ape, and he drinks a serum, then he becomes a mutant ape, and he looks super cool. Apparently, they have a drink company, or some energy drink behind it, right, as they say up here, called Serum. And I would have thought, when somebody of you guys reached out and said, hey, what do you think about this? I would have expected this to be at like $40–50 million market cap, but apparently, nobody buys this. The market cap is zero, because they didn't report it. There's no self-reported circling supply, so I bought $20 worth of that. $10 were the gas fees. This is the most random coin that I came across where I would have thought, okay, this has green flags to be good, but this doesn't do anything. So I want to ask you guys, when they have their website, right, which is fully set up with the monkeys and all that, and the origin story nobody cares about, and they have a shop set up where it seems to be sold out right now, why the freaking heck is this one not just fully under the radar of all people? I mean, only one person I follow follows them, but it's also not listed anywhere. Nobody really heard about that, yet they have been around since October of last year. So maybe I'm missing something super obvious, and this is just a fully dead project and there's nothing in here. I would just say, look into this one, because they're still active on social media, right? They got their spaces, they tweet about everything. I think they have a game for that as well. See, it's available in Pixels online. So I'm just fully confusion. What am I missing here that is obvious that makes this one a dead project? I get 50,000 of their tokens worth $25. So I had like 0.01 ETH that I just threw in there. But let's pretend for some reason this now picks up and it goes to $1 a piece. Bro, that's $50,000. That's a 2,000x on your money. It's guaranteed. You get a dog, you got a cat, sell it, buy this one. Can you drink your dog? No, you can't. But he can drink serum. But for real, let me know if I'm missing something obvious or not, or if this one is the hidden gem that does the 2000x for you. So a mere $20 investment can be worth upwards of $40,000. Or it's worth zero, which is far more likely. Anyways, guys, that being said, if you perhaps want to lose all your money, you can follow all my calls that I mentioned in here. And if you don't want to lose money, let me show you some other things that I have that I think long-term make more sense. And that is Myria, the gaming company where you can buy notes. Notes right now still cost like $5,500, so I would say acceptable. And I'm pretty sure when my Myro meme coin, which is at this price right now, around $3,000, once it hits 5.5k, I'm pretty sure I will sell all of this one and buy another Myria note, because so far this thing works so well for me. Like right now, this makes I think $25 passively. And if you want to mitigate your risk at least a little, and you have some capital left over, or you invested some, you made some profit, I would strongly recommend looking into notes or Bitcoin miners or any of the boring stuff that makes you like $2, $3, $5 a day or more. Because what's better? Let's say you gamble the entire time, whole market crashes, you lose every single bet. Guaranteed. Or market crashes, but you bought a note, and instead of $20 a day, you still make $3 a day or $100 a month. My goal for the next year and a half is to find all the garbage, sub $5 million market cap, 10x my money, which is super easy, just follow what I say, and then sell all the trash and buy the boring stuff, the notes that give you passive income, and then I don't have to do shit, and I can travel around Asia, get a new MacBook, and work from a pool. Wi-Fi money. Which I did before, and it's fucking boring. You do absolutely nothing, and working at a pool does not work. But it looks cool on Instagram. I have links down below in the description for the notes that I have. Obviously, it's an affiliate link, which means if you buy it, I get free money. I bought it anyways. I'm super happy with that, and if you need more YouTube videos to watch, highly recommend look into your friend Andy, his YouTube channel. This right here is smart money. So after you gambled and you won, take some of your profits and use it in a smart way. So you can set up some notes and some other stuff that works more passively. Because it's fun to make money, it's not so fun to lose it. And whenever the market dips a lot, you will lose it. Until then, nothing in here is financial advice. If you lose everything, sucks to be you. I couldn't care less. Message me on Telegram if you got any questions. There are no communities, nothing is charged here, it's all free. I'm just a guy on the screen saying words because we all have the same interest. And until next time, I will water this cactus so it doesn't die, and take care.